What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking, y'all? Back addressing some of the BS that I've been hearing on these mainstream media networks. None other than the leader of the Bron Goblins himself, Nick Wright. Some people call him Nick Wrong, but this has nothing to do with LeBron James. Nick Wright is a known Kobe Bryant hater. He is. Part of me, I don't know if this guy genuinely hates Kobe. I don't know if he's just a troll, or I don't know if he's just a complete idiot sometimes with some of the things he says and his points regarding Kobe being Bryant. And you read the title of this video, so you already know what this is about. Nick Wright basically did not include Kobe in the list of greatest offensive players of all time. Check out the video. Check out the video.
And this is where I wanted to ask you. Offensive forces in NBA history. The best offensive players ever. This is not in order, but this is the list. Wilt, Kareem, Michael, Magic, Bird, Shaq, Steph, LeBron, and this guy. Oh. That has him ahead of Kobe. That has him ahead of Durant. That has him ahead of Duncan and Dream, which I think most would agree with because so much of their value was being the best defensive player in the league for a year. But I think he is a more deadly offensive player than Kobe or Durant were. Or Durant is/were and Kobe was.
They're so different. Kobe and Durant are mainly scorers.
Yes.
All right. So I'm not here to dispute his opinion that Nikola Jokic is a more dangerous or potent offensive player than Kobe Bryant. I'm not here to talk about that or debate that. I don't even really have a big problem. I don't have a problem with that at all. Considering Jokic, his playmaking ability, I get it. There's an argument for that. But my problem is not including Kobe on the list of greatest offensive forces of all time. Have you lost your mind? He lost his mind a long time ago. And this isn't going to be a long video because the comment is just so idiotic that I'm not going to spend a lot of time up here ranting about it because honestly, it's not even worth my energy. I shouldn't even put the video up, but I'm here doing it. Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest offensive forces of all time. I don't even know how you can debate that. He is one of the greatest scorers of all time. And I had a feeling they were going to bring up Kobe's just a scorer. That's only part of offense. He's one of the most potent and dangerous scorers of all time. That's not even really debatable. Now you want to bring up playmaking and assists. Do you understand that Kobe Bryant, for the majority of his career, played in a triangle offense with player movement and ball movement, no point guard. One guy isn't doing all the playmaking and assisting. You do realize that. Kobe Bryant, also a shooting guard. So a shooting guard in the triangle offense. And still, for a little bit over half of his career, averaged over 5 assists per game each season. He even had seasons where he averaged over 6 assists per game. In a system that doesn't allow for one guy to dominate the ball for playmaking. And he still managed to average 5 assists for a little bit over half of the seasons he played. And you're going to tell me that this guy is not one of the greatest offensive forces of all time. Not to mention how many less possessions there were back then. And the defense during Kobe's era. These people are idiots, man. They're complete idiots. They really are. And for people that are out here thinking that Kobe Bryant, for his entire career, just never passed the ball, why don't you go actually look at games, and you will realize that wasn't the case. Were there games where he didn't pass much? Yes. Were there stretches where, he had to take his head out of his ass because he was being so selfish? Those happened. Those definitely happened. But that was not the bulk of his career. That was not the bulk of the games. Go watch actual games. You'll see actually how much passing he actually does in a triangle offense where a lot of the times he's the hockey assist guy. It comes down to watching games, people, especially you younger folks that never watched Kobe Bryant play and you just like to run with narratives. You have to go watch tape to fully understand this guy's value. Because these guys, if you just listen to them, they're not gonna give you the truth. They're not. Kobe Bryant is without a shadow of a doubt one of the greatest offensive forces ever, to include the combination of scoring and playmaking. Kobe Bryant was instant offense the minute he stepped onto the court. There isn't a handful of players and coaches that were in the arena with Kobe Bryant that would dare share the same sentiment as Nick Wright. Not a single one. You're telling me you're on the opposing team, you're a fan or whatever, and Kobe Bryant stepping on that court against your team, and you ain't worried about the offensive onslaught that's about to come your way? You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. This guy is a complete idiot. Young people, listen to me. Listen to people like me. Listen to people like Dreamers Pro. Listen to people like Too Raw for Sports. You know what I mean? Listen to people like Basketball Facts. Listen to people like Showtime Nick and Scap Attack. My bad, I forgot to mention Scap Attack. My boy Scap. There's another YouTube channel, Kobe Bryant Film Room. Go sit down and watch tape with this guy of these games and actually see what the hell was going on. I'll put a link to that YouTube channel in the description of this one. And I'll put a link to all the other guys that I mentioned. Too Raw, Dreamers Pro, all them guys in the description of this one. Go listen to those guys. They'll tell you what the actual deal is. But these clowns here, they are ridiculously biased. And to their grave, they will shoot Kobe Bean Bryant down and not put out the truth. Not one of the greatest offensive forces of all time. Are you nuts? And when Kobe Bryant did have to actually play point guard, we saw him averaging over 10 assists per game, 15 assists, crazy things like that. Remember when Mike D'Antoni inserted Kobe at point guard for a stretch? We were calling him Kobe Nash. And he was just playmaking and passing all over the place. Double-doubles like it was nothing. Did that not happen? Y'all wild, man. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. They wild. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Like I said, this ain't going to be a long one. Just addressing the BS, putting it in its proper context. I appreciate y'all for stepping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Check out our Kobe Bryant playlist. And I catch y'all on the next one. We out, baby.